Speaking of supremacy clashes, the stage is set between the Jubilee Party and its newest rival, the United Democratic Alliance, in the upcoming by-elections in London and Hell's Gate wards in Nakuru County. Some UDA aspirants claim they're being pressured to step down for preferred candidates who they allege have been handpicked by the Deputy President. To begin our extensive coverage of the 11 upcoming parliamentary and ward by-elections, here is Bridget Ngana, who spent some time in the two wards in Nakuru and highlights the needs of the people.
Karagita in Hell's Gate ward, Naivasha is the most populous and by and large the most vote-rich region. 13 aspirants will be on the ballot in next week's by-election. Othman Kimani is one of them. He tells us that despite vying on a not-so-popular party here, his party leader has asked him to step down and support another United Democratic Alliance candidate, a party associated with the Deputy President William Ruto.
Honorable Moses Kuria, hawezi kuja hapa Hell's Gate, aniambie ni withdraw last minute, ni support UDA. So mimi nimeamua lazima tupatane kwa debe tarehe 4, rest the people decide for themselves. Kulingana na ile ripoti nimepata, huyo ni mtu wa Deputy President. Watu wa Hell's Gate ndio wananituma kazi, si Moses Kuria.
For residents here, they'd like a leader who will improve the road network in the ward and open up access to the public beach along Lake Naivasha's shoreline, since fishing is the main economic activity here.
Soko tungetaka soko ambao iko karibu na watu pale wanaishi, na soko ambao inajulikana, hiyo ndio soko. Environment iwe sawa kwa biashara.
Lakini kiongozi mwenye tunataka awe mtu mwenye anashughulika na wamama, mashure, vijana wadogo, watu waduthi.
In London ward, Nakuru Town West, the stakes are even higher. Out of the 16 aspirants cleared to vie by the IEBC, campaigns for the UDA candidate here have been heated, at one point police having to use tear gas to disperse leaders allied to the Deputy President from joining the aspirants' campaign.
Lakini sisi, our focus ni William Samoei Ruto. Niwaambie hii London Ward, mukitaka muharibu equation ya 2022, ni huyu Nzuki anguke.
London's residents want the incoming MCA to curb the rampant insecurity and deal with water scarcity.
Hapa kuna issues ya security, unaweza tekwa hapa kona hii upikwe. Mimi na support serikali na hii maendeleo. Unaona vile maendeleo kwa London, unaona vile lami iko. Sisi zaidi tunavaa sandals tukitembea London.
According to the 2017 IEBC voter register, London ward has 18,275 voters, while Hell's Gate has 24,885 voters.
With less than 5 days left until the by-election date in Hell's Gate and London wards in Nakuru County, it is important to know that this will be more of like a supremacy battle between the two factions in the ruling party. What is important is that the Wananchi want to see the leaders who would take up the mantles in these two wards to execute the development agenda that they have promised them after all. Bridget Ngana, NTV, Nakuru County.
Back to our initial supremacy battle, and that is on the BBI. Now, 7 years ago, President Uhuru Kenyatta took a pay cut together with his cabinet for the reason that the public wage bill had ballooned to unsustainable levels. Now, the head of state tells us that for peace to prevail, we must create more positions at the top. And to create value for Kenyans, he's told us it will see to the actualization of one man, one vote, one shilling, meaning that the executive will not be the only arm of government that would be top heavy. The number of the people's representatives in parliament will also increase tonight. With the help of the Institute of Economic Affairs, we ask, what does it amount to in shillings and cents? Let's take a look at the best case scenario. In the National Assembly, we're looking at having an additional 70 constituencies, and that includes the attendant members of parliament. But we're looking at having the woman representative seat scrapped, meaning 47 less seats and 6 seats less designated for the special interest groups that encompass the women, youth and persons with disability. Best case scenario, therefore, we are looking at a minimum of 17 additional MPs in the National Assembly. But please take note that a provision for special seats has has been created so that no more than 2/3 of the House members are of the same gender. Let's take a look at what the situation in the Senate will look like now. And the number of elected county representatives has doubled from 47 to 94. That said, the 16 nominated senator slots for women have been done away with, as have the 2 each for youth and PWDs, that is persons with disabilities. So in total, that is about 4 seats, meaning that we'd have an additional 27 senators up from the 67 we presently have. The Institute of Economic Affairs estimates that an MP's net pay presently amounts to about 1,375,000, and you'll see on your screens that includes salaries and the various allowances as well as their benefits, which for the Kenyan taxpayer all boils down to 60,500,000 shillings per month and 726 million a year, in addition to what we're already paying. So in total, you're looking at a bill of 7.6 billion for all the MPs per year. And do please remember that these figures do not include the minimum gender rule figures, which will be filled using special seats.